So welcome everyone. Welcome to Yoga Shalom at home. I'm Cantor Lisa Levine. It's wonderful to see everyone. If you weren't with us last week, then please go back and watch my video on YouTube, which will sort of give you an idea. And if you want to check out my Facebook page, I'm going to post the link there, and also my YouTube channel, Cantor Lisa Levine. You can find this practice from last week. Our theme from last week was releasing, so we were trying to release some of the stresses that we were holding on to. We'll still be releasing today, but our theme for today is renewal. And we're going to begin that renewal by finding a comfortable place on your mat or in your chair. I'm going to use that. I have a little blanket here. Just raises up my hips a little bit. And if you have a blanket and you'd like to raise your hips up, I'm going to put myself on speaker view. And because everyone else is muted, you should see, if you put me on speaker view, you'll see a large view of me. Yay, okay. And I see we have 21 people here, so welcome everyone. Once again, Cantor Lisa Levine. This is Yoga Shalom at Home. Our theme last week was releasing. Our theme this week is renewal. This is a 4-week series, so if you missed one of the parts of the series, you can go back and view it on my YouTube channel. Also in the chat room, I've posted some links for you that you can check out before the end of the class. Right now, I just want you to find a comfortable place, either on a mat or in your chair. Bring yourself into a moment of silence and swallow in your throat. There's something that we call monkey mind in yoga, which means that all your thoughts are swirling around. We're just going to try to let those go. In fact, imagine that you're packing up a suitcase with anything that you don't need. All of those things that might be weighing you down, that might be lying on your heart. Pack those things up in your imaginative suitcase. You know, one of those old-fashioned ones at the top that you can close and then just clink the little latches. And then just leave that suitcase outside the door. It'll be waiting for you when we finish our practice, or if you don't need it, then please, by all means, you can leave it outside the door. You don't need to pick it up. Just spend a few moments bringing yourself into this space that you've dedicated just for yourself. Turn your phone off. You don't want it to ring while you're in your practice. This is a time where we're going to create a space for renewal. In order to do that, we just need to let the rest of the world be on the outside of our bubble. Last week, we talked a lot about our Mishkan, our holy place. Your mat is your mirror, mat as your Mishkan. Also, we reviewed the different energy centers, the sefirot in the body, which we use in balancing and releasing. And today we're going to be using those same sefirot from the crown of our head, which is our keter, to our feet, our eighth chaim, also representing the Shekhinah, God's presence in the world as well. And I'll be calling out a few of these energy centers. They also correspond to the chakras in yoga. And if you can imagine, there's energy going up and down your spine from the root all the way to the top of your head. You can imagine this shefa. It's called shefa. In Judaism, there's a word that's like energy, chi. It's also known as chi. It's the body that is not our physical body, the energetic body, the ethereal body. So we're going to be energizing that body today. So find a comfortable space, either hands in mudra with palms up or down onto the tops of your knees. Just spend a few moments Just silencing yourself and bringing you into this space. If you need to make some adjustments, let your shoulders relax. Let the light of your heart shine through. Breathe normally. And just imagine your thoughts floating away like clouds. You're drawing a sort of force field around yourself. A bubble of protection. Your Mishkan, your holy place. Drawing up through the crown of your head, top of head, over heart, over hips, and feel the roots of your sits bones coming into the earth or sinking down into your chair. Lengthen your spine. Bringing your awareness now and dropping it into your body, we're going to start to increase our breath. Just increase the capacity of our breath in our body, almost as though our body is a glass being filled with water. So bringing your hands again to the tops of your knees. Inhaling through into your lower belly as though you're filling a glass of water, breathing into your lower belly, breathing into your lower lungs, breathing into your upper lungs, feeling your diaphragm expand down, your back open. And then as you release this breath, you can release through your nose or your mouth, it doesn't matter, exhaling. As you exhale, completely empty your body of air. Empty, empty. Good. Inhaling nice cool air into your lower belly and feel it expand. You need to put your hand on your belly. Please do so. That might help. And then expand into your upper lungs. You could put your hand on your heart chakra or your also known as sefirot balance point in the sefirot. And then as you exhale, release the breath through your nose or your mouth, it doesn't matter. And release the breath from your upper lungs, lower belly. So as though you're emptying a glass of water. Good. Inhaling your lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, feeling your body, feeling the energy, the shefa come up your spine, all the way to the top of your head, your keter. And then release that energy out. And as you do, release any fears or stress, let your shoulders drop. Don't drop your heart, let that light shine up. So again, to the count of 3, inhaling lower belly, lower lungs, filling the upper lungs and then sipping up into your neck. Sip, sip, sip the air and grow your spine. Smile in your mouth, smile, either closing your eyes, exhale, or softening your gaze. Allow the corners of your mouth to round up and releasing the breath all the way out. Emptying, empty, empty, like you're squeezing your breath out of your body. Then you inhale again, inhaling, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs, filling with air all the way up, expanding your lung capacity, and then releasing from the top down as though you're emptying the glass. Count of 3, 2, 1. Releasing the breath completely. 2 more. Inhaling, lower belly, lower lungs. Feel your lungs expand and your ribs expand. And then releasing upper lungs, lower lungs, and belly. Inhaling, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs. Releasing the air, but keeping your spine lifted and your shoulders relaxed. And breathing normally. Just take a few moments to just jiggle out your arms a little bit. I'm going to check how you're doing. Okay, if you need your sound to be higher, just go up to the top of your computer and turn up the volume. Okay. We're going to move now into a heart opening. Eloheinu shamash shenatata bi tohoahi. The soul that you have given me, O God, is pure. Open my heart to blessing. Every morning as we rise, we say this prayer as our soul is returned to our body with our breath. And we just deepened our breath, and we're going to use these waves of breath as we move through our practice. So either on your mat or in your chair, we're going to do a seated cat and cow. So inhaling now, I'm going to move to my chair. Inhaling, let's bring our hands to our knees. Inhaling, raise your shoulders way up and then roll your shoulders back and feel your shoulders just touch the chair looking up. Jaw is relaxed. Inhale, exhale, and just allow your shoulders to bend forward. Engage your core, tighten in your core, and then allow your shoulders to roll forward. Inhaling, roll your shoulders back, open the chest, and you can continue this in your chair. I'm going to come down to my mat. So opening the chest, opening the heart center, feeling as though your heart is a nut, it's just going to crack open, renewing all the energy in your heart center. Inhale, exhale, drop your chin to chest and roll your arms forward. Roll your shoulders forward. Take a gaze inward. What is it that you need for yourself today? Good. Let's add our arms to this. So inhaling up and bringing them all the way back. Fingertips to the mat behind you or just gently behind you in your chair. Inhale up, and let's bring our arms all the way down. Drop chin to chest. Release the back of the neck. Good. Inhaling up, and release your fingertips behind and open your heart center and feel that energy of light coming into your heart. Inhale up. And now let's come all the way down. If that's available to you and you're in a chair and you can just drop down a little bit and put your elbows on your knees, then bring your head forward. Don't overstretch here. Nice and easy. Always listen to your body. Don't ever do anything that your body says not to do. Inhaling up. And bring your fingertips back. And then just stretch back a little bit more each time if that's available to you. Inhale up. This time we're going to drop our left arm, raise our right hand out, and all the way over. Nice, easy side bend. And look up under. We talked about our right arm being chesed, the energy of chesed, which is loving kindness. Bringing that loving kindness into your heart center and massage that loving kindness right in. Good. Both arms up. Inhale. Good. Stretch up your left arm. Bring your right arm down to the mat. And then very easily stretch over your left arm. This is your gavura, your strength. So bringing that strength into your side body, energizing, renewing that strength, and gather it into your heart center. Bring it right here, both arms up. Inhaling, feeling chesed and gavura in a midline meeting, and bring that balance of loving kindness and strength into your heart center, and give yourself a nice heart hug. Good. Now we're going to do a nice, easy twist to open the heart center. So bring your left hand down to the mat. And if you want to mirror me or do the same limbs that I'm doing, that's fine. You can, as long as we're balancing out the sides, it doesn't matter. Our theme is heart opening. So inhaling, coming up. And just a gentle twist to the back. Grab your left knee and then grab your left knee with your right hand, bring your left hand behind, and use that to torque yourself back. And if you're in a chair, you can even drape your back left arm over the chair. Don't overstretch, nice and easy. Breathe, inhaling, and exhaling and coming out of that twist. Bring both arms up. Inhale and feel that marriage of chesed and gavura once again into your heart center. Massage that, give yourself a nice heart hug, and we'll do the other side. So inhaling, both arms up, and then bring right hand behind you, left hand onto right knee, and twist gently to the back. You can use your eyeballs to look behind you. As you inhale and exhale, go a little bit deeper. Good, both arms up, inhaling. Last time chesed and gavura meet in balance, and coming down to heart center, and give yourself that heart hug. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorai. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorai. The soul that you have given me, O God, is pure. Open my heart to blessing and releasing. Breathe normally. Jiggle yourself out a little bit. Raise your shoulders. Inhale and release. Raise your shoulders. Inhale and release. Good. And a little bit of a psalm of praise with our heads today. Just pretend that you're just drawing a circle with your nose. Let's just open up the neck, the back of the neck and the throat chakra a little bit. Releasing any tension, energizing, renewing. Go 3 circles in one direction and then draw a circle with your nose in the other direction. It can be any size you want. Just feel that release in the back of your neck. Good. Now drop your chin down and just rock from side to side, keeping your chin low. One ear to your right shoulder, one ear to your left shoulder. Breathing, inhaling to your right shoulder and inhaling to your left shoulder. Just now all the way around if that's available to you. Chin to chest, bringing your head back a little bit, not too much, almost like you're making big circles on the ceiling instead of with your nose. So we're really engaging and energizing the entire neck and throat area. Releasing. Do 3 big mandalas in one direction and then balance with 3 mandalas in the other direction. Breathing, riding the waves of that 3-part breath that we practice, that pranayama. Good, and bring your head to center And now let's just stir with our bodies. This is really an engagement of the bandhas, which is the center part of your body. Really engage by pulling your belly button in, and don't go too fast. Really stir like you feel like you're stirring through molasses. Do 3 in that direction, and then 3 in this direction. 1, 2, breathing. Inhaling. And exhaling. Hopefully you can hear my ujjayi breath, my waves of breath. Good. And then stop. And now we're just going to bring our arms around. If you're sitting in a chair, this is pretty easy. Just release your hips, release your arms, and feel that sense of energy, tingling energy of the universe coming into your fingertips. 3 big mandalas that direction. And let's do 3 big energy restoring mandalas in the other direction. Renewal, renewing, bringing that sense of peace and energy into your body. And 1 more big inhale up, feeling the balance of strength and loving kindness coming right down your midline to your heart center. Inhale and release. Let it all go. Excellent. Now we're going to stand up. If you are on your mat, I'd like you to just bring yourself to standing in any way that feels good for you. If you're in your chair, I'd also like you to stand and come to the back of your chair, because we want to get you engaged in a forward fold, but in a very safe way. If you're on your mat, bring your hands to the small of your back. Bring your feet wide. This is an embodiment of Barhu. We all know that when we bend our knees during Barhu, we are bending in reverence to God, bending to a higher power. So we open our heart center. We bring our hands down the sides of our legs. Stretch the crown of your head towards the opposite wall. And then just allow your shoulders to fall and your head to hang like a piece of fruit. Releasing your shoulders down, feeling the energetic blood and fluids rush into your brain, renewing your brain. It's good for your pituitary gland too. If you're in a chair, you can just bring your arms right over the chair and allow the back of the chair to protect and support you. Most importantly is to allow your shoulders to release, to let go, to release control. In this very vulnerable position, I normally would come around and massage your neck. So just allow your neck to dangle and your shoulders to release. And if being in this inverted position is too much for you, you could come up halfway. Do what's right for you. And if you need to come out of the pose for just a moment, do that. And then go back down. So inhaling, opening the heart center, hands down the sides of the legs, stretch the crown, the ketzer to the opposite wall, and then release all of your burdens off your shoulders. Release anything you don't need, and feel the renewal of your brain cells, just feeling that energy. Breathe into the lower back, and then bend your knees and hinge up. I don't want you to roll up per se, because I don't want anyone to be injured, but just glide yourself up very slowly. Good. And then bring your feet together. Bring your toes together. Bring your hands to heart center, either in Anjali Mudra, which is the balance of both sides of your body, or you can bring hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale, and then release that breath. Hands down, good. Today we're going to try sun salutation, which is an energetic salutation. If you're in your chair and this is too much, you could either do some of the poses supported with your chair as we move through some of the things that I'm going to take you through with the sun salutation. This is sun salutation A, so it's going to be a little bit easier to do. And if you're in a chair, just remember to keep your arms moving and use your legs as much as you like. You can either use them by lifting them and lifting your arms as we go, and then do forward fold and coming up. But all the rest of us are going to come to the front of our mat. I'm going to take you through the prayer that I match with this embodiment is the Yotzer Or, because Yotzer Or is really acknowledges the seasons, the sun, the moon, the stars, and all of the things that surround us in the natural world. It's sort of a call to action. And this sun salutation brings energy into our body. So coming to the front of your mat, inhale. Exhale, swan dive down with your hands out. Fingertips come down to the mat. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, bring your palms down and step your right foot and then your left foot back into downward dog if that's available to you. You can always come to your knees if you need to for downward dog. Push through the creases of the hips. Push into your palms and cup your palms and make claws with your hands. It'll be easier on your wrists. Take one full inhale here. Exhale. Bring your right foot forward, then your left. Inhale. Exhale. Come all the way up. And hands zip down to heart center. Good. You're used to going faster in your sun salutation. You can do that at your own pace. We're moving a little slower today. It just feels right for this renewal practice. Inhaling up. Exhaling, swan dive down, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, flat back, hands on the front of the shins. Make your head long. Good. Exhale. Both hands on that foot, bring left foot back, then right, downward facing dog. Bring your hip creases up, press through the palms, claw the hands, release the hips up. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot up and then the right. Good. Inhale up, all the way up, and exhale, zip down. Center of your body. How's everyone doing? Let's do one more, a little bit quicker. Inhale. Arms away. Swan dive down. Fingertips to the mat. Exhale. Inhale. Flat back, hands to the front of the shins. Exhale. Left foot back, then right. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot forward, then left foot forward. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, zip line down to the center of your body. Good, let's go the other side. Inhale, up. Exhale, all the way down, fingertips to the mat. Hands to the front of your shins. Head is toward the opposite wall. Hands down, left foot back, right foot back. Downward facing dog, hip creases lifted towards the heaven. Push through, inhale. Exhale, bring your left foot forward and then your right. Good. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands in Ujjayi Mudra, and then to mountain pose. Good job, everyone. Hope that felt good to energize in that way. Excellent. And while we're in this position, we are going to embody our Shema prayer. If you're not standing, please stand. You can use your chair as a support. Bring your arms up, making ourselves into the shin of the Shema. Our head's the Vav. Our arms are the Vavs coming out from our body. And then inhaling, bring our palms together down the midline. Hands at heart center, eyes closed. Inhaling, exhale. Inhaling, mantra. Inhaling, exhale. Again, inhale. Ham, inhale. Inhale, release ana. I'm going to do 2 more times. Inhale. And once more, inhale. This time, arms up. Exhale, palms together, heart center. Inhale, arms down. Hands at our heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Bring hands down. And release. And breathe normally. Well, last week we did not do the warrior series, and I promised you that we would do that. If you're on your mat, stay in your mat. For those of you who are in a chair, the warrior works similar to what we did for sun salutation, but you can use your arms this way. You can use your arms this way. If you want to go to the side, when we go to the side, just adjust yourself accordingly. Or if you just want to sit and engage your core while we're doing the warrior series, that's fine too. The idea for warrior is to energize the body and also to bring to your heart center, to your awareness, some of the things that you want to release and bring into your life. So coming now to the back of your mat. Now for warrior series, our hips are faced forward like we're sort of on a train track, okay? So inhale, step forward with your right foot and then plant your left foot behind with the toes faced at inward a little bit, okay? And your right toes are going to be facing forward. Hips are going to swivel so that right hip really wants to stay turned to the right. Inhale, exhale, and bend the front knee. Arms up, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. We are free. Once we were free, now we are slaves to all the things in our lives that keep us imprisoned. Inhale, exhale, and open that left shoulder up to the left side, palms up. This is our acceptance of things in life that we cannot change. Breathing, inhaling, exhaling, and reverse warrior. Left hand on left thigh, right arm over, wisdom, or gentle warrior. And then bringing back to warrior 2, palms up. If it's available and you'd like to bring your right elbow onto your right knee, or lift your left arm up, or bring it all the way over. Breathing. Inhale, back up to warrior 2. Hips are open for warrior 2. And then we're going to swivel that left hip forward and right hip forward. Warrior 1, arms up. Inhale, exhale, and step into that front leg. Release. Good. Let's do the other side. This is a very engaging, energetic practice. So if it gets to be too much, you can just be seated or go into child's pose. So inhale now. Bring your left foot forward, toes facing forward, right toes in, and swivel the left hips over to the left-hand side. Bend that left leg. Raise your arms. Warrior 1. We have the strength and energy we need to get through anything, just like Joshua and Caleb. We went out and scouted the land. We came back and we thought, this is great. Inhale, opening the heart center, and the right arm comes all the way over. And in our Torah portion, we hear that the scouts came back and they didn't really all have the same opinion. And, you know, they had to accept. So acceptance, opening our heart to acceptance. Inhale, exhale, reverse warrior, right hand on back of right thigh, left arm over. Wisdom. They needed wisdom to get through, and they ended up getting all the way to the promised land eventually, but it took a while, didn't it? Coming all the way down now, if you want to bring your left elbow to your left knee, bring your right arm up. This takes a lot of flexibility and courage, these asana, and that's what they teach us. And if you want to bring that arm over, breathing, using your breath. Good, coming all the way up into, I like to have my palms up, warrior 2, but it depends on what you like. And now bring yourself into warrior 1. So bringing that right hip all the way around, arms are up, inhale, exhale, and step into your foot. Hands at heart center. Good, bring both arms up, palms facing one another. Sur Yisrael, Ga'a Yisrael. Feel a white healing light coming into your fingertips, into your arms, your armpits, down to through your heart center, your tiferet, down your chakra, spine, all the way down your legs, feeling that tingling energy of renewal, going all the way down to your feet, your Ephraim, the Shekhinah, Mother Earth. Baruch atah Adonai. Ga'a Yisrael, bringing that, zipping it into your heart center, massage that energy into yourself. You might need it for later. And releasing. All right. All done very well, and you earned a little bit of rest. So coming into your chair or seated on your mat, we're going to take a little time for our own silent meditation. I'm going to see if I can put on this oops, I'm going to put this on. Just want to turn it up. Just take a few moments just to rest back into your chair or sit on your mat. Actually, I'd rather have you in child's pose. So if you're on your mat, bring your knees wide in extended child's pose, forehead down. And release everything out. Bring yourself up seated. Very gently push yourself up to standing. I'm going to let this music go on. You probably won't hear it very loudly because I turned it down, but we're going to do now a balance for our renewal practice. So bring yourself, we did this balance last week. Bring yourself near your chair and find a balance in both legs. And imagine your legs are like eight tines, the roots of a deep tree. Your right leg corresponds to humility, hug. Your left leg corresponds to netzach, or endurance. And so we bring our humility and our endurance in balance with this tree pose. So feeling that balance, zipping up the zip line. You can use your chair for a little bit of balance. Shift all your weight to your right leg now. Find your head over your heart over your hips, so get your spine in good alignment. Lift and strengthen your right leg, so feel it really strengthen before you might try lifting your left leg up into tree pose. Now you can keep your toe on the floor if you want to, and then bring your hands into Anjali Mudra balance pose. If you'd like to bring your foot up under your knee, you could do that as well. Just make sure that your knee is to the side, that it's not this way. That's not the proper alignment for tree pose. So pull that left knee all the way back as you lift your heart to the sky. Make sure you don't overextend. Drop your knees. Hands can be in prayer pose. Breathe. Good. Now bring that leg down and get some balance in both of your legs. Shift over to the left side now. And you can bring your knee to the side and leave it right down on the floor if you want. Just make sure that you rotate it outward. Feel that sense that your left leg is very strong, and then bring your right foot up. It's hard if you're on carpet to balance. Better to go to the floor. Bring your hands into Anjali Balance Mudra. You can find a drishti or a point to quiet your mind and the gaze. Don't try to close your eyes doing tree. That won't work. Of course, if you want to bring your arms up, that's the final expression of this posture of balance and energy. It's feeling your leaves grow and the energy coming into your fingers and coming out. Bringing both arms up now and pretend you are the tree that you want to be, bringing energy into your leaves, down your branches, which are your arms, into your heart, all the way down the trunk of your body, through your legs, and forward fold nice and easy all the way down your legs. You can feel your toes, but drop and if you just can come to your knees, that's fine too. If you want to bring your knees to your elbows to knees, you can. Really, if you could drop down and let your shoulders release and your head nod side to side. Let go and let God once again. Relinquish control, relinquish power. Breathe. Feel your back release. Now hinge forward from your hips and come all the way up. Strong one more time. Inhaling, bringing the energy of your breath up through your arms. Zipping through your midline. And hands, give your heart massage and then release your hips. Feel all of that release. Release your legs. Perfect. Okay. And today we're going to do something we also didn't do last week, which is the Kaddish. And I had a really good friend pass away yesterday. He fought a long battle with cancer, and so I want to bring his name into my heart right now. And if you have others that you'd like to bring into your heart for memory during this Kaddish embodiment, please bring your hands to your heart center, say their name out loud or to yourself. And we're going to do an inversion for Kaddish. So if you're on your mat and you'd like to just lift your legs straight up, I like using a chair to support my legs. So I'm going to just come to the chair and bring my legs up. When we lose someone that we love, our grief collects in our hips. So we want to, if you're on the mat, you could just lift your feet straight up and then grab behind your knees. But if you're on the chair, let your legs, you can just do a forward fold. And if you're supported, just bring your legs up to the chair. And feel your grief moving up through your legs and out through your feet. Send it away. And replace that feeling, renew it with love. Feel the love of that loved one coming into your heart center. Again, imagining that grief coming up through your legs, out through the tops of your feet, release it, and replace that energy with love. Breathing, releasing, renewing with love. Inhaling into the belly and release down and let it all go. Grab your knees to your chest and massage back and forth, giving your lower back a little massage. Bringing your knees to one side and then pushing yourself up to seated, or you can come back to your chair. Great job, everyone. Okay. Perfect. All right. We're going to take a few moments now for a savasana. So if you are on your mat, just bring yourself down to the floor. Bring your arms out to the sides, your feet in front of you, and release your shoulders down into the mat. Savasana. Take a few moments. I'm going to lead you through releasing meditation, and then we're going to have a healing circle at the end of our practice. If you're in a chair, you can cover yourself with a blanket. If you're in a chair, just come to seated in your chair. Allow your shoulders to release back into the chair. Close your eyes and allow the sound of my voice to guide you. Allow the breath to escape from your mouth. Allow the heat and the energy that we've built up to release. As you sink back into your mat or your chair, imagine that it's a very warm stretch of sand on the beach. There's no one there, totally isolated. There's a palm tree that's providing shade and the wind is caressing your face. With each breath, you find yourself sinking deeper into the warm sand. You feel your whole spine releasing, becoming warm. Your head is relaxed. Your jaw loosened. Swallow in your throat. Luxuriating in this time in your holy space dedicated only to yourself and your well-being. Your mouth becomes four walls with the ceiling and floor and your tongue suspended easily within. Your shoulders release into the sand, warm and supported. Your neck is loose. Your arms are heavy. Upper arms, lower arms, wrists, hands, fingers, remembering the thumbs, all relaxed. And your whole upper body relaxes and you feel your heart beating, vital blood, all your veins and arteries to every part of your body. Nekavim, nekavim, chalulim, chalulim. If one of them were to fail, how well we know we would not be able to breathe. So giving a blessing for our heart, relaxing our lungs back into the sand, feeling our ribs open and relax and release. And the belly, let it open and relax and release. Feel your hips, joints roll outward as your legs become heavy. Feel your thigh bones release, your calves and shins, ankles, remembering the feet, thanking our feet for bringing us to our Mishkan, our place of rest today. Thanking our hands for enabling us to do God's work in the world. Giving blessing for our hearts, for giving and receiving blessings in the world. And for our minds, for study of Torah, knowledge, appreciation for the struggles that we're going through, just as our ancestors did. Knowing that the energy and the vitality that we possess at this moment can be with us anytime. All we need to do is bring us back to this place is drop our shoulders, open our heart, and take a nice deep breath in. And release out. Spending another minute memorizing this feeling, giving yourself permission to be still, to do absolutely nothing. wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, noticing the mat or the chair beneath you. Bring yourself back into this time and this space meant for your rest and your renewal. And when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest and bring your knees over to one side and make a pillow of your arms. Deepen your breath, open your eyes, and push up to seated. Okay, everyone. How's everyone doing? Pretty well. I have some essential oils here, and I use them in my practice because they bring me just an extra level of relaxation energy sometimes, or consolation. I'm using one called Peace today. I wish you could smell it. I'm going to give you a smell. Anyway, I'm rubbing it here, and if you want to order these, you can contact me. They're doTERRA, but you can really get them anywhere. I make a little mishkan out of my hand, and immediately I feel a sense of calm. And before we end our practice, I would like to do a healing circle. So I'm going to invite everyone to kind of bring their arms in. And we have 22 people in our class today. I'm going to invite you to call out anyone who is in need of healing. So I'm going to unmute everyone for a moment, and then we will do our healing prayer.
Jacob Schwimmer.
Thank you.
Sam Smolian, Anita Smolian and family.
Thank you.
John and Eve Hersfeld.
Thank you.
Jeff
Well,
Horowitz.
Art Collinsworth.
Bill Brinker.
Jacob Schwimmer.
Rich Herzog, Max Herzog.
Frank Wurst.
Thank you. Anyone else for healing? All those who are in need of healing from COVID-19, all of those who are on the front line of the epidemic, of the pandemic, and all of those who are marching in the streets or are in pain from the recent violence that we've experienced in our world. We're going to end our practice with Hear Our Prayer chant. So as you hear the call, if you care to respond, please do so. Turn it up. So we're going to put our arms around one another virtually and breathe. If we were in a circle, I'd be going around the circle asking for names, but we're not. We're separated. Hear our prayer. 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 Hear our prayers. 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 We bring our thumbs to our third eye and our palms together. Thank you all for practicing, for spending this time of renewal. I want to honor the light within all of you, and I send you Namaste.